Lakers are having a hell of an offseason. They've probably been the team with the most acquisitions. From what I can count, the Lakers have acquired 4 new players, and one of them is a major piece, Kessler Walker, that the Lakers were desperately in search for to kind of fill in the gap. It's something that Luka Doncic himself really wanted, and we knew that the Lakers had to make moves. The dark cloud that was hanging over them going into the offseason, once we finally found out that LeBron was not returning to the team, the Lakers acted swiftly. They were able to make 4 acquisitions in 35 minutes. 35 minutes.
Because this wasn't just another offseason signing. It represented something much bigger. It reflected the atmosphere surrounding the team. According to Dan Woik of The Athletic, Luka Doncic is genuinely thrilled with the moves the Lakers have made this summer. And honestly, that's the biggest takeaway. The front office reportedly addressed the 2 priorities that mattered most to Luka. First, they made sure Austin Reeves stayed in Los Angeles. Then they strengthened the defense by adding a true rim-protecting center in Walker Kessler. The report, also covered by Silver Screen and Roll, suggests the Lakers listened carefully to what their franchise star wanted and followed through. Now here's why that one word, excited, carries more weight than any contract the team signed this offseason. The Lakers added multiple new pieces, creating a roster that even analysts like Kendrick Perkins believe has the potential to become the NBA's most dangerous offensive team. At the very least, they're expected to be among the league's most talented and skilled groups. But there's another reason all of this matters. Luka has the option to become a free agent after the 2027-28 season. The player the Lakers are building their future around could eventually choose another destination if things don't go according to plan. After recently entering a new era, following LeBron James, making sure Luka remains committed isn't just one priority. It's the organization's biggest responsibility. Every move the Lakers made this offseason can be viewed through that lens. Keeping your franchise superstar happy is often more valuable than signing another big-name player. That's why the report quickly spread across social media. News that Luka was excited about the Lakers offseason generated massive attention because fans immediately recognized what was at stake. In today's NBA, elite superstars expect to be heard. Teams that ignore their franchise players often watch them leave. The Lakers chose the opposite approach. They responded to Luka's preferences and built the roster with his vision in mind, and that could prove more important than any highlight play. So, what exactly did they do for him? It starts with Austin Reeves. The Lakers reportedly committed to him with a 4-year contract worth roughly $185 million. That's maximum level money for a player who entered the league undrafted, showing just how highly the organization values his chemistry alongside Luka. They also knew they couldn't afford to lose him, especially with teams like Detroit reportedly prepared to make a major offer. Instead of taking that risk, Los Angeles invested heavily to keep the core intact. When your franchise player has outstanding chemistry with a teammate, doing everything possible to keep that partnership together becomes an easy decision.
Moves in free agency have been a hot topic in calls and texts amongst executives and agents, with plenty wondering if the Lakers overpaid for Walker Kessler and if they left themselves without any ammunition to upgrade the roster down the road. While the team isn't done with his roster build, as we reported yesterday, the Lakers are looking at wings. Jonathan Kuminga high on that list. Its move has received a thumbs up from the locker room presence that matter the most. According to league sources, Luka Doncic was excited about the Lakers signing, with the team addressing his biggest desires for the roster by keeping Austin Reeves and getting an.
This isn't simply about chemistry or emotions. The numbers already prove why this partnership works. Whenever Luka and Austin Reeves shared the court last season, the Lakers' offense operated at a much higher level. Reeves fits perfectly beside Luka because he can create offense on his own whenever Luka is resting or facing double teams. At the same time, he's comfortable playing without the ball, spacing the floor, and knocking down open jumpers whenever the opportunity comes. That's exactly why Los Angeles was willing to reward him with a contract at the highest level. When a combination is already producing results and your franchise superstar wants it to stay intact, you don't take unnecessary risks by breaking it apart. Then came the move everyone had been waiting for, finding a true center. The Lakers completed a sign-in trade with the Utah Jazz to bring in Walker Kessler, reportedly locking him into a 4-year contract worth around $130 million. This was the type of player Luka had reportedly wanted all along. According to ESPN, Doncic didn't merely express interest in adding a center. He made it a priority for the front office. His message was straightforward: bring in a top-tier rim protector. The Lakers accepted that challenge and eventually made it happen. Another one of the team's new additions, Quentin Grimes, even celebrated the move on social media with nothing more than a purple and gold heart, showing just how excited everyone was about the new-look roster. Interestingly, Walker Kessler wasn't Luka's original choice. Reports suggest Doncic initially preferred Detroit's Jalen Duren, but the Pistons weren't interested in moving him. With that option off the table, the Lakers shifted their attention to Kessler. And in the end, the alternative may have been an even better fit. When you study Kessler's game, it's easy to understand why. He's exactly the type of center every ball-dominant playmaker wants beside him. He doesn't demand touches or need the offense built around him. Instead, he focuses on setting strong screens, protecting the rim, finishing easy opportunities, and doing all the little things that help a team win. The numbers make an impressive case. Over his career, Kessler has averaged roughly 2.4 blocks per game and has earned a reputation for rejecting shots with either hand. Around the basket, he converts close to 70% of his attempts, consistently sets physical screens, and explodes toward the rim as one of the league's most effective roll men. His defensive highlights have become popular across social media, with fans regularly sharing compilations of his best shot-blocking moments. Now imagine him playing alongside Luka. We've already seen Doncic elevate centers like Daniel Gafford and DeAndre Ayton by creating easy scoring chances through pick and rolls and lob passes. Pairing him with a rim-running big like Kessler could unlock another level of production. What's even more unbelievable is how quickly everything came together. In what felt like only 35 minutes on a Wednesday morning, the Lakers completely transformed their roster. They finalized the trade for Walker Kessler, added Sandro Mamukelashvili, signed Quentin Grimes, and then completed another move by bringing in Colin Sexton. One move after another, the Lakers wasted no time reshaping their team for the future.
I believe that they're going to be a top 4 seed. I'm not saying that they're going to win the Western Conference. I'm not saying any of that. But I think that they're going to be a top 4 seed in the West. Certainly, I think they got better. Obviously, they added more depth. They got younger. It's clear to see. So by that alone, I think they got better. I think earlier in the season last year, we saw that Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves played very well with one another. There's no question about it. The data certainly suggests so, right? We saw it. And now that we don't have any looming imminent news of when is LeBron returning to the team, I'm talking about last year, because we always wondered when he was going to be inserted back in the lineup. Is he going to gum up the works? We don't have to worry about any of that. I think that now the Lakers can just focus on gelling as a team. Number 3.
For weeks, people wondered why the Lakers were sitting there, quietly holding roughly 50.
The Lakers entered the offseason with nearly $52 million in available cap space, while the rest of the league rushed to hand out massive contracts. At first, it looked like Los Angeles was sitting on the sidelines. In reality, they were simply waiting for the right moment. As soon as the first major move happened, the Lakers acted fast, making a series of roster changes in what felt like less than half an hour. To understand how they were able to do all of this, you have to go back to the LeBron situation. For years, the organization had viewed the summer of 2026 as the perfect opportunity to reshape the roster. The plan was to clear enough salary flexibility to aggressively pursue the players they wanted. But one major uncertainty kept those plans on hold: LeBron James. Everything changed once he officially chose to move on and continue his career elsewhere. With that chapter closed, the Lakers suddenly had roughly $52 million in financial flexibility and a clear vision for the future. In many ways, LeBron's departure became the turning point that made this entire offseason possible. It gave the front office the freedom to invest heavily and begin building a new era around Luka Doncic. Now let's take a look at how this revamped lineup could come together. The projected starting unit features Luka Doncic running the point, Austin Reeves at shooting guard, Quentin Grimes on the wing, Sandro Mamikhalashvili stretching the floor at power forward, and Walker Kessler anchoring the middle. On paper, that lineup offers a strong combination of scoring, floor spacing, length, and, perhaps most importantly, the rim protection the Lakers have been searching for over the past several seasons. Instead of relying on temporary solutions or hoping another role player could solve their problems in the paint, Los Angeles finally appears to have a true defensive presence, protecting the basket.
Sexton pickup is quietly a big deal too, and the numbers prove it. Last season, the Lakers ranked dead last in the league in bench scoring, 29th, putting up just 29.3 points a night from their reserves. That is brutal. Sexton is a straight-up bucket getter who can walk in off the bench and get you 50.
The Lakers didn't stop at improving their starting five. They also strengthened a bench unit that struggled to make a consistent impact throughout last season. As a result, this roster looks completely different from the group that finished the previous campaign. It's younger, more athletic, and built with a new direction in mind. Of course, bringing in new talent also meant saying goodbye to several familiar names. Marcus Smart moved on to the Houston Rockets, Luke Kennard joined the Phoenix Suns, and Jackson Hayes is no longer with the team. Meanwhile, Rui Hachimura remains available in free agency. This wasn't a minor adjustment. It was a complete roster overhaul. Walker Kessler is only 24 years old, and his arrival reflects the Lakers' commitment to getting younger across the board. After relying heavily on veteran players last season, adding more youth, athleticism, and energy could end up being one of the organization's smartest offseason decisions. However, none of these moves came cheaply. The Lakers made a major financial commitment, reportedly investing around $281 million during the offseason. Looking ahead, the team's new core of Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and Walker Kessler is expected to account for approximately $121 million of a projected $165 million salary cap next season. That means a significant portion of the payroll is concentrated in just 3 players. Because of that, there isn't much room for mistakes when building the rest of the roster. The Lakers are counting on those 3 stars to perform at a consistently high level, because their success will ultimately determine whether this bold offseason gamble pays off.